Today, I will talk about how to save money on everyday expenses. Have you ever looked at your bank statement and thought, where did it all go? Maybe you're working hard, budgeting when you can, but those everyday expenses just seem to keep draining your account. What if I told you there's a way to change that? In this video, we're going to reveal powerful tips to save money on everyday expenses, so you can keep more cash in your pocket without feeling like you're constantly sacrificing. Imagine that, living well today, while still building wealth for tomorrow. Let me ask you this. Do you want to be the kind of person who effortlessly manages their money and builds wealth in the background? Or do you want to keep feeling like your finances are out of control? By the end of this video, you'll have practical, actionable steps to save money every day. So, stick around, because these strategies could very well be your turning point. First, let's get real about why everyday expenses are a silent killer of wealth. The small stuff adds up. $5 here, $10 there, and before you know it, hundreds of dollars slip away every month. It's money that could have been building your future, growing in investments, or boosting your savings. Think about it. You're out buying another coffee, and your bank account is probably looking back at you like, really? Another one? But here's the wake-up call. If you're serious about financial freedom, you need to identify the leaks in your spending and start plugging them now. There's no magic involved, just a few simple shifts that will transform how you handle money. So let's start with an area that most people overlook, but could save you hundreds every month: food and groceries. Let's talk about food expenses. Did you know that, on average, Americans spend over $200 a month on takeout alone? Now that's money that could be working for you instead. One of the easiest ways to cut down is by planning meals and cooking at home. And here's a tip. Make a shopping list before you go to the grocery store and stick to it. Avoid those impulse purchases that often end up unused and wasted. Quick question. Ever bought something you thought you needed, only to find it in the back of your pantry 6 months later? Exactly. Next, let's look at transportation. Owning a car can be a huge expense. Between gas, insurance, and maintenance, it all adds up. If you're in a city with decent public transport, consider using it more often. And if not, carpooling or ride-sharing could save you hundreds. Plus, driving less means less wear and tear, which means fewer costly repairs. But if you think that's interesting, just wait until we get to housing and bills, where some of the biggest savings are hiding. Now, let's dive into housing costs. For many, this is the biggest expense. But there are ways to save without sacrificing comfort. First, try negotiating your rent. Many landlords are open to it, especially if you've been a reliable tenant. For homeowners, refinancing your mortgage when rates are low can free up extra cash each month. Then, let's tackle those sneaky utility bills. Small changes like switching to energy-efficient appliances, turning off lights, or unplugging devices can make a noticeable difference over time. And if you think that's trivial, think again. Imagine saving $30 a month on utilities. That's $360 a year back in your pocket. Now, these are great starts, but let's take it up a notch with some lifestyle changes that might surprise you. Let's talk about entertainment, subscriptions, streaming services, and memberships. If you're subscribed to multiple platforms, do you really need them all? Most people only actively use one or two. Evaluate what adds value and cancel the rest. And if you love going out with friends, consider more budget-friendly options. Host a game night at home instead of going out. You'll save money without sacrificing fun. Quick question. Do you really need 5 different streaming services to watch reruns of the same shows? Yeah, didn't think so. Last but not least, let's talk shopping. When you need something, ask yourself, can I get it for less? Shop sales, use cashback apps, and look out for discounts. There are plenty of ways to get what you want without overspending. If you're in the habit of mindless online shopping, give yourself a 24-hour rule. Wait a day before purchasing, and you'll often find you didn't need it as much as you thought. And if you're already saving on everyday expenses, Imagine what you could do by investing those savings. What if that extra cash could be making you money every single day? Saving money on everyday expenses isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making intentional choices. Every dollar saved today is a dollar invested in your future. These tips aren't difficult, but they do require a mindset shift. Start small, make it a habit, and soon, saving will feel like second nature. And if you're ready to take these savings to the next level, check out my video on the 50/30/20 rule.